From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on Crypto with LALATE with strange news about the top cryptocurrency picks of 2021. Usually Saturday morning is the biggest up day of the entire week, and today it's not. In fact, it's barely even up. And in some cases, a lot of coins are falling on Saturday morning. What's going on? In this recording, we'll look over the market trends of the last few weeks, what happened this week, what happened going into Friday, why Friday was higher than a usual Friday is, and why Saturday's lower than a usual Saturday is. Does that mean that Sunday's going to be a big down day? Or does it mean there's a big market shift that no one can figure across the board? Or are people just taking big profits after weeks of struggles across the board? We had 4 or 5 weeks of a bear market now in a bull market. And in this recording, we're going to look at a lot of coins. We'll look at over a dozen coins and show things for beginners and advanced. We'll be looking at Bitcoin, which, as you see, took a big dive in the middle of the early morning. And that dive is appearing across a lot of other coins, like Ethereum, like Doge. But Doge is doing an incredible run, nearly up to 29 cents. Polygon, which went to 150 yesterday, is lower on Saturday. Why? That doesn't make any sense. We'll look at Aave, and we'll look at Synthetic, which is actually one of the better performing coins right now. Aave falling apart on a Saturday doesn't make sense. Compound falling as well. If you see that almost programmatic drop on every chart there, we'll go over what's going on. It's a very strange day, and I told you the last 14 days have been very peculiar. Is this signaling we have changed the trend line, or is it a signal something worse is on the horizon? I'll have all the details in this big recording, and this is Crypto here on LA. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for making last night's overnight's crypto broadcasts our most watched ever. Really appreciate all the love and support. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record for a reason. This channel is on fire when it comes to crypto. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I do things for beginners. I do things for advanced. I cover all the different coins. I show you the market trends. I show you the historic data so you understand what happened a few months ago. We don't just look at the last 3 hours. We look at the last 4 months. I show you where we're going forward. I show you how to make money. I show you how to be on the correct side of the horizon. And because of what's happening today, I think we need to step back a little bit. So subscribe, like that video, and also consider becoming a member. We need to step back. Crypto from January to May went on an automatic run, up 3,000%. You could buy a coin, put it away, not look at it, and it'd be up 3,000%. You would go to a bar or a restaurant at night. Everyone would be talking about, I bought Cardano. It's up 3,000%. I don't know what it is, but it's up. It was just sort of what the environment was. In May, we reached the highest price point of all coins. And that's what I call sort of the peak or the mountain. And after that, they just started to come on down. And they started to come on down. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 market crashes, which 3 of which were caused by the People's Republic of China coming out and trash talking crypto. In China, a very large majority of all mining occurs. And those statements were very important. And each time they happened. After the second one, I said there was going to be a third. After the third, I said there was going to be a fourth, and there was a fourth. And after the fourth one, I said you should expect the next PCR statement in about 3 weeks, because there was never more than 3 weeks after a statement. Guess what? It's been nearly 6 weeks, and there still has been no PCR statement. I'm deeply troubled by that. Not so much that the statement hasn't occurred, but that some people think, oh, they're not going to speak anymore about it. No. I think when they speak, people are going to be shocked because no one thought of that as a potential risk. When you're investing, whether it's stocks or crypto, you always have to assess risk. So what is the risk you're going to assess with another PCR hit? It would be, 10%, 20% correction. If you're fine with that, then you're fine. But you have to put that in your risk assessment. And I'm very deeply concerned that a lot of people haven't added that. But after the last market crash, which was upwards of about 6 to 8 weeks ago, coins devalue. They devalued week after week after week. And I said we were in a bear market because we were. We were devaluing day after day, week after week. And going into that fourth market crash, certain coins were a certain price level. Polygon was 150. Doge was 31 cents. Guess where Doge is right now? 29 cents. So it's still not rebounded from the price level that last market crash. Polygon, 144, I think you saw in the opening numbers. So a lot of coins are still not rebounded for their price level of the last market crash, which was almost 6-8 weeks ago. That's no bueno. More about that in a second. So, out of nowhere, about 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin and Ethereum got a pop. They got a pop because of a programmatic event. What's a programmatic event? You can see them on a chart when you look at the chart and you see a trend line on a daily that looks like this. When it's literally straight up, it means it's a program, a computer program. And what happened? A computer program liquidated a lot of accounts. Why? Because they were bought on debt, on margin, on borrowed money that people did not have. What were they betting on? They were betting on Bitcoin going down. And it wasn't going down fast enough. It was 29,000, it was going down. But in those 2 days, it started to go up because Cathie Wood, Elon, and Dorsey all said it's going to go up. And so with that, people were on the wrong side of the bet. The computers had to close out the accounts. When you close out the accounts, that causes the coin to go up. So Bitcoin and Ethereum got that nice pop. And it helped a few other coins. But the pop didn't last. But that started the trend line of what was coming out of a bear into a bull market for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is purely sometimes psychological. I try to really teach that on this channel. Bitcoin only is one of those investments that if it gets to a certain number, it's going to be front page news on the financial channels Monday through Friday. Remember, it has to do that on a Monday through Friday. And I actually laugh about it because sometimes Bitcoin only does it on a Saturday, and it's like, okay, by Monday it's back down and it's not going to get the benefit of the story. So Bitcoin has a psychological series of numbers, and for that point, it was 30,000 Bitcoin, then 35,000, then 40,000, then 45,000. And this started to roll out. It started to go from 29,000 to 35,000, which was a big improvement. And then it was going from 35,000 to 40,000. 40,000 was a big psychological number, huge psychological number. It's big because, number one, cryptocurrency is defined when news covers it by Bitcoin. They don't do Cardano coverage. They don't do Aave coverage. They don't do Decentraland coverage. They say Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes over 40,000, your position in the altcoins will go up because broadcast news will cover it. Finally, Bitcoin went to 42, and I said, listen, we need three things to happen to turn this back into a bull market. One, Bitcoin has to go over 45,000 and stay there for a few days so broadcast media can run the story over and over again. Number two, we have to have Ethereum over 3,000 for a couple days. And number three, we have to have the other coins start to turn up positive because all we had seen for 2 weeks was Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well and everything else was going down. And finally, all three things started happening this last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And suddenly, bam, I've never seen anything like this. I have never seen anything like this. Polygon, which had been literally $1 for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, just a flat coin, sort of like a boring electric company stock. It was just flat. Suddenly went from $1 to $1.50 in 48 hours. I mean, that's huge for many reasons. One, Polygon's lifetime number is high as like $2. Number two, that it had not seen $1.50 since I think it was June. Number three, it had taken, months to get even a 10-cent move out of the coin, and suddenly it was moving 50 cents in a few hours. So that was not the only coin making the move. Doge was finally getting the movement as well. And while Doge had fallen from 31 cents at the last market crash to now 19 cents, then 21, then 22, Doge was relatively not doing well. 23, 24, 25, 26. That's still not good for Doge. So finally, Doge started running. 27, 28, 29. Still down from the last market crash, but great signal. Aave doing a great job. If you looked at the market, the best performing coins this last week were Aave, Doge, Polygon, and Synthetic. Then other coins not doing so well. AMP still down. Decentraland not doing well. Compound not doing well. SushiSwap sometimes doing well, sometimes not doing well. And it was a better market than the week before where it was just Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well. So that was Thursday was great. Friday was great. When we look at the entire week on this channel, you know how the week generally operates with Bitcoin. And I think that, the more that people watch this channel, learn from it, and tell their friends and their neighbors, then I think they start to know, oh, this is the day it's up. Oh, this is the day it's going to go down. And so you buy and sell based upon that. And I think that's what's going on right now. Saturday, this is generally how the market works. From Friday nighttime to Saturday noontime, Pacific Standard Time, is the highest price point of the entire week. It starts to go up, up, up until Saturday noontime is the highest price point of the week. So if you want to sell, you want to sell on Saturday, which is what I usually recommend viewers. I usually recommend buy on Friday, sell on Saturday. Then Saturday noontime to Sunday nighttime is the lowest price point of the week. That's, in fact, where the 2 prior market crashes occurred, on Sunday evenings. And that's when you want to buy again, because guess what? Monday is the second highest day of the week, about 80% as high as Saturday. So you want to buy on a Sunday night and sell on a Monday, late Monday, because guess what? Tuesday's always down. So let's repeat. Friday night to Saturday noontime, just straight up. Goes straight up like a roller coaster. Then the roller coaster comes down Saturday noontime into Sunday night. You want to buy on the Sunday night and then sell on sometime late on Monday, because Monday is really high. Not as high as Saturday, because Tuesday's always down. Wednesday, Thursday are just sort of random days, and it's part of Friday's random days. But this week, the Thursday was really hot, really high, and the Friday was insanely high. Yesterday on Friday, I told you, this is too high for a Friday. Something strange is going on. So let's look at the chart. Let's look at the data right now, because, boy, something strange is going on. Something strange is going on, and I'm going to analyze it for you, and we're going to analyze it together as a family. All right, here is Aave. Let's jump up one more to Bitcoin. There you go, Bitcoin. We're looking at one of the platforms, Gemini. We're looking at a one-day chart. The reason why the chart is green is it means it's up. My mouse is in the chart. Now notice there's literally 2 straight lines in there. One of the lines is straight, and the other line has a little bit of a slant to it. This line is straight. There's a programmatic event happening here, folks. Clearly a programmatic event. So Bitcoin was 46, 46, 46, and the computers had a programmatic event right there. It went from what? 46,300 to, can I grab it with the mouse? 47,300. So it went up $1,000 in 10 seconds. Programmatic event. Then it stayed flat, which is fine. Then it went up as high as, how high to go? 48, and then it went straight back down, 46, and now it's hovering. There was clearly a programmatic event here for Bitcoin. That programmatic event is defined by this. This is not so much a programmatic event. This is a slide. Let's go now to Ethereum. So Ethereum has a programmatic event right here as well. This is a straight event, straight line up. This one over here is almost programmatic, but not. But look, this chart looks almost exactly like Bitcoin. Let's look at Doge. So Doge is getting sort of the soft swerve of what happened with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's nothing programmatic in Doge. So Doge went 27, went as high as 30, and pulling back down to 28 cents. This recording, by the way, is made in the morning of Saturday, so I would not expect anything to be down yet. But here is Polygon, and Polygon is down in the morning. So Polygon started the day at $1.44. It went as low as $1.41, and now it's $1.44. Let me show you why this doesn't make sense on a Saturday morning. So here's Polygon. It has gone from $1.11 in 7 days. Before that, it was $1.01. Went as high as $1.55, $1.51 is now coming down on a Saturday. Who comes down on a Saturday morning? Very strange. Let's go now to Aave. There you go, Aave. What is going on with Aave? 418 ran to 424, which is nothing. That's 6 cents, $6. And then bam, programmatic sell down to 406. This is strange. So here you have a programmatic event on one side, but not on the other side. Remember, Bitcoin had one programmatic event on the front side, but not on the back side. Here, this is clearly programmatic. And then Aave is downtrending. Now, let's continue. How many more of these do we see? There's compound. That is enough to say it's programmatic. It's straight down as well. Here's Decentraland. Also, wow, that is really programmatic. And that's a very steep drop, 85 cents to about 80 cents. It's 5 cents on an 80-cent coin. Sushi Swap, it literally looks almost like the same chart. And Sushi Swap, how far is it falling? So it started the day at $1.11, ran up to $12.50, and then down. And then Synthetic. Synthetic's really interesting. So Synthetic had a nice run up, then fell down, then has regained up. Now you notice no other chart looks like Synthetic's chart. Most of the charts, this wing of the chart is not that strong. It's just sort of floundering around here. So really peculiar event. What do I believe is going on? And I know viewers were in that Overnight's Crypto show last night that ran to this morning and say, LA, what's going on? What's going on? Why are things down on Saturday morning? Here's what I think is happening. I think there is a very big profit taking across the board. And I think something was triggered where people said, you know what, it's time to take a profit. Now, why would people be taking profits at this level? There's a lot of reasons why. Number one, we have had no opportunity to get out of positions since May. If you bought in April, May, June, July, if you bought in April to July, you are down. You have been in a devalued position all along. And this may have been the only week where you were cash positive in the positions. Because, for example, Doge was 70 cents in May, and 60 cents in late May, and 45 cents. So this may have been the only opportunity for you to get out and be cash positive or to have less of a hit. And people may have said, you know what? Everyone knows Saturdays are up. The more that this channel sort of repeats things, the more that it seems like things are repeating themselves. So it seems like I see something, I repeat it, that it just sort of repeats itself. And so I keep on saying Saturdays are the days to take profits. I say it all the time. I say Saturday morning is the day to take profits. And so some people may have said, I know Saturday's when to take profits. Let's take our profits on Saturday. And there have maybe been a lot of people said, you know what? I've been hit badly for a few months. I want to get out. I'm cash positive. I want to get out. There may have also been some people who bought during weaknesses of the last, 6 days that they didn't buy on Friday. They bought maybe a week ago. And they bought, Polygon at 101. And they saw Polygon run to 150. And maybe they were thinking that, hey, I know Fridays are usually not that great a day. I know Saturday's going to be better. I'm going to sell Polygon at 150, make 50% profit on Saturday and get out because I don't think Polygon's going to go to $2, which I agree. And they said, I just want to get the profit. And then so many people said, oh, wait, everyone's taking profits now. You've all had that run over the last 7 days. Like everyone's getting ready to sell on Saturday morning. It's like, oh, wait a second. You're not, it can go a little higher. You're not supposed to sell early Saturday morning. But I think a lot of people just came and just said, sell. And that is interesting news. I'm not going to say it's bad news. It's interesting news. Because that means that if so many people were selling in so many different coins, that they do not believe that the upside is sustainable at the moment, which is interesting. It defies what I've been saying in the last few days. What I was saying 2 weeks ago was we're in a bear market, we're going down. What I said last week was that if three events happen, Bitcoin, Ethereum over 45,000, over 3,000, and the rest of the market goes up, we're going to a bull market. Well, people may have said, no, I think it's still bear. They may have said, no, I think it's bear. I think it's just having a nice little pop for a short period of time, and then it's going to come back and get worse. So they may have said, no, I don't have as much faith as you do. I think it's time to get out. And that may have been what's happening. I think a lot of people need to assess the risk of the PCR factor, because that PCR factor is just sort of out there. Whenever you talk about crypto, whenever you talk about crypto, I always worry that there's someone who looks at a crypto investment or a potential crypto investment. They're saying, I'm thinking of buying this coin. And all they do is look at the 1 day chart or the 2 day chart or the 3 day chart, and they have a total opinion about the coin. They don't know what the coin has done 3 months before or 4 months before. They don't know why it crashed or how it's rebounded or where it's, and they just look at just a very, very short-term horizon. And that worries me because if a lot of people are coming in now not knowing what the coins have endured over the last few months, then they can get hit badly. There's a lot of people who got hit badly by buying, Doge in May, by buying Cardano in June. And those coins are still not rebounded. Buying Polygon in June and Aave in June, or Aave in May, $600 Aave, and guess what? It's still $300. You're down 50% of your investment. No one wants to be down 50% of the investment. So what would I recommend? I would recommend that if you bought the coin in the last 7 days, sure, take the profits if you want to take the profits and get ready to buy again. But let's jump into the split screen because I want to go over where the rest of the market is to get an indication. Is there too much frothiness in the market? What is frothiness? It's a term that comes over from equities, from stocks, which says, is there too much exuberance in the market that people are just sort of buying the last 7 days, not know where they're buying? Let's look at the split screen. We're looking at coinmarketcap.com. We're going to click on the third column to see the best performing coin right now, Waves, up 27% today. Yeah, up 30% in 1 day. XPR up 18%. And that's it. Everything else is 13%, 10%, 9%, 8%. Not a lot. So not a very strong Saturday whatsoever. The entire market is only up 2% right today. Interesting. Let's go back and see where the big players are right now. Bitcoin is flat today. Ethereum flat. Cardano's up 8%. Okay, but not. Cardano has delivered 50% up for the week, so I can accept just 8% up on a Saturday for Cardano. Doge up 3%, but it's up 20% for the week, so I'm happy with the 3% up, even though it's not a lot. And that's it. I'm zooming down my list here. Polygon is down 1% today. Internet Computer, which has been on a big run, is down 3% today, only up 2%. Wow. So that's very fascinating. And then there's everything else is just sort of boring. Aave is down 2%. Not good. Let's look at the best performing coins over the last 7 days. IOTX up 300% in 7 days. XDC up 80%, AXS up 67%, Raven up 61%, HOT up 57%, and Waves up 56%. A lot of these coins, with the exception of Waves, are these sub-cent coins that are on ancillary platforms. Why do I think those coins are doing well? Do I want to be skeptical about the situation? Why do I think that the best performing coins over the last 7 days are coins on ancillary third market platforms? I bet you can finish my sentence for me. Infrastructure. What? Yeah. The infrastructure bill that's on Capitol Hill that passed the Senate this week and is now landing in the House seeks to cause third-party sellers like a Coinbase or Gemini to be required to disclose your profits and losses you make from crypto. And while many of them already do, this would make it mandatory for all the rest of them. Well, a lot of these coins, which I just went over with you, are not through platforms that are based in the United States. So a lot of these platforms are third-party tier that people may say, oh, let me go over to those because they're not going to be subject to the regulation. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Why are so many of the best performing coins over the last few days coins that you can't get on platforms that will be subjected to the regulation? Because their coins are on platforms that aren't going to be subject to the regulation. Now, remember, you're required by tax rules to disclose your profit and losses, but a lot of crypto investors are not American taxpayers. They're foreign entities. They're foreign persons, and so they those persons may see these ancillary markets as the best investment. Let's go down, see if there's anything big among that American-based platform coins. Cardano, up 51%. There's Cardano. Anything else? No. Chills, up 30%. That's good. And that's about it. So interesting across the board. What would I anticipate for Sunday based upon what's happening on Saturday? Well, we've had 2 prior Saturdays that have been like this. What were they like? Where the Saturday run-up happened really early on Saturday into Friday, and that the Saturday downturn happened earlier on Saturday, not in the afternoon, but in the mornings of Saturday. I mean, everything was happening about 6 hours earlier. I always say the highest price point is Saturday noontime. And while it's usually Saturday noontime, there have been 2 occurrences where the highest price point was Saturday at sunrise, and that the run-up started much earlier on Friday. Everything was just moved up 6-8 hours earlier. That could be potentially what's happening, which would mean if that's the case, we could see our lowest price point, not Sunday evening, but maybe Sunday morning. And that means that the trend upward for Monday may happen in Sunday afternoon, not Sunday nighttime. Meaning just sort of think about maybe everything is moved up 8 hours earlier, because that's happened twice before. Generally, we have this up, and then we have this down, then we have this up again. But if we're seeing that trend line continue just at an earlier stage, just move everything in your mind up 6-8 hours earlier. So if you're looking to buy Sunday night and sell Monday evening, maybe get ready to buy Sunday midday and sell Monday midday. Everything may be early across the board. Meantime, join me 2 to 3 times a day and join this channel as I expand into stock coverage and other investment opportunities in the next few days. This channel is expanding its financial news coverage as a 24-hour, 7 days a week financial news channel. We'll be adding stock coverage, and stay with this channel with 2 crypto shows daily currently. Our mornings live show at 9:45 a.m. every day after mornings LALATE. That is live on air. And then our overnights crypto show, which is live starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day after afternoon's LA second show. It runs for 15 hours across the board. And with that, I look forward to seeing you twice per day, and I look forward to you subscribing. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. Reckon I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Fastest growing crypto strategy channel. Drop your comments of the coins you want me to follow and talk about in the overnight chat. Tag me, so make sure I see your comments as well. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Again, thank you for making last night's Overnight's Crypto Show our most watched. Let's do it again tonight. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful day, and stay with LALATE for more.